Palace Skateboards Week 1, Spring 2025. In this video, I'm talking about every single item dropping from Palace this week, what I expect the most hyped items will be, and therefore the best resale opportunities for y'all. Of course, the misses of the week, the mid items, and everything in between. And let's just get right into it. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the noti bell, so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I am going live this Friday for this very drop that we're looking at today. Stream starts about an hour before the drop, which will be around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We basically chill, talk about the same things we're talking about today. I talk my strategy. You guys tell me what you think the best items are. We have a good time. Probably after the drop happens, we chill out, watch some videos. It's a great experience. And don't forget, if you guys are in the market for some new sneakers, check out Champ Sports and New Balance. Use my links in the description, helps out the channel. Consider becoming a member for exclusive chat icons and more. And let's go over to Palace Community and see this brand new drop list of a brand new season. All right, so first things first, let's check out Palace's official Instagram to get the most accurate information that we can get. We've seen a couple trailers for the dog accessories, so we can expect all the K-Way stuff is releasing. It says so right here. You can see all the cute dog accessories, which that bag can in fact carry your cute little dogs around. We also have the hammock releasing and an awesome trailer for some, I thought it was gonna be urban camping, but no, this guy is actually up there in the woods doing his thing with the Palace basically hammock. You can see the Zodiac crew neck or hoodie design right here. I forget which one it was. We'll look at it here in a second, but this is actually a really good picture of that garment. Really digging the black and the purple colorway, of course, also releasing. And then if we look at their story, we can see some skate decks, of course, are coming now, as Palace first and foremost is a skateboarding brand. We got the backpacks coming now in 3 colors. Same thing with the duffels. We got the side bags, the fanny packs, the shoulder sling mini bags, the hand tote camera bags, and the stronger for longer gold gym inspired t-shirt, along with a couple other articles right here like the Polar Tech. I think I saw the patches zip up and the corduroy puffa. Another trustworthy account is Palace Skateboard News. Recommend you guys give them a follow. They provide a lot of information for the drops. Here's their expected week 1 drop list. This was posted 13 hours ago. They are based in UK. Every time they post prices, they are in British pounds. Here are a couple of the items. You can see some of the Ford Cobra stuff. We talked a lot about these items in a few videos. Go check them out earlier this week. That was a good time. The Cobra logo long sleeve is coming out. There's the Zodiac, couple t-shirts, couple hats. Looking pretty dope. We got the water bottle. And finally, we'll take a trip over to Palace Community to just get our preferred format of looking at a drop list. So here we are, palacecommunity.com, which is owned and operated by the same people that do Supreme Community. So shout out to them. We'll start bottom up, I guess. We'll start with shirting first, which we have some seersucker Oxfords. For all the business casual boys out there, you got a nice gingham print with a Palace embroidered logo on the left breast pocket area. No pockets, of course, but if there were to be a pocket, he's sitting right there. This one's kind of nice, like a dark navy with the yellow accent. You got it in white, of course. Guess you could use that for a formal occasion underneath a blazer or something if you want. And then a blue gingham print. There it is. Very springtime vibes. Very Easter brunch with your mates type of fit. All right, now time for accessories. Unlike Supreme, Palace tends to release a bulk of their accessories at the beginning of the season, and they don't always sell out super quick. A couple of these are voted up relatively high. We can take a look right here at all of them. Starting out with probably the most hyped one. It's the highest upvoted. We have the bottle opener magnet. This says in blue and silver, but according to the preview, we saw a bunch of different colorways. This is nice though because it is a magnet, so you can just stick that up on your fridge. I have one of these bottle openers. It's actually a Dale Earnhardt car, which is pretty sick. But if you need one of these, nice and handy. Trifer glow-in-the-dark pin badge, which is pretty cool. Not sure exactly how big it is. Maybe a little bit bigger than a quarter. A nice addition to a hat, bag, or just to leave on your shelf or stuff in your closet for all your other Palace collectibles that you've been saving over the years. We got the Palace MagSafe wallet. This is is something you put on the back of your phone case. As you can see here, it can hold a credit card, an ID, something like that. If you're not a big wallet guy, you're a minimalist, you can attach that there. I'm not sure exactly how this fits onto your phone, if it's an actual adhesive. I assume so, because a magnet would not be good for your cell phone and it would require you to have a magnetic case or something. Looks pretty cool, fairly sleek. I don't think any of these so far are really gonna resell. Maybe the bottle opener a little bit, but I'm not really seeing it. Sticker pack. Now this is something I'm definitely gonna grab. I like some of these stickers, like the Stronger for Longer, the Fairy, the Tiger Claws, and the Chihuahua. Very cool designs, and the sticker packs are pretty cheap. I think they're around $12 for a Palace sticker pack. Next up, the Alien glow-in-the-dark Nalgene bottle. I like this thing a lot, if nothing else, just for the neoprene sleeve that goes over your water bottle. But the water bottle is pretty cool too. You have a nice strap right there to hang it on something. Definitely makes it more usable for camping or traveling. There's that glow-in-the-dark Palace Alien design, looking pretty trippy, extremely extraterrestrial. And there it is in normal lighting. I imagine this thing will be around 30 bucks, 32. If it's more than 50, I would be really upset. Snake bite belt in silver. Now this I could see end up selling out pretty quick. I'd say if you want this belt buckle, I would go for it. Put it in your first cart. If you're really worried about it, you could sign up for an ACO slot. I have Re-Up 23's contact information in the description, but I also encourage you guys to join the Fauntleroy's Finest Streetwear Discord. We have a great community out there. A lot of people buying, selling, trading streetwear, talking about the drops, Larry posting information, a lot of good resources. So join up if you're into that kind of thing. The only thing I'd say about this belt is the black with this logo. I don't know if it looks the best. I feel like they could have done something else. Like, would camo have been too much? Maybe. I just feel like the belt is a little generic for how flashy and in your face the belt buckle is. But that's just me. MagSafe wallet also available in silver. If you have a silver phone case or want to stand out a little bit more, maybe this one is for you. I would probably get the black one if I had to pick. We got the K-Way stuff, the foldable dog blanket. No idea how much this is going to cost. I wouldn't be surprised if it was over $100. I would check K-Way and see what their base level items are without the collab, how much those cost. And really for this collab, I'm assuming you're paying for the colorway and this minor Palace branding on these straps. So I don't know if it's that worth it. That's up to you. Basically a hammock. These actually end up being relatively affordable. I would say this will probably be in line with your average kind of mid starting level hammock. It says Palace in the basically font. Kind of reminds me of old school Supreme items like the raft and just a big logo on a usable outdoorsy item. I actually am coming around to this piece and think it's pretty cool. If this is under $100 and you want a hammock, I'd say go for it. I could see this thing selling out pretty fast and maybe even having a little bit of resale value, but don't hold me to it. Here's the other colorway of that bottle opener I was telling you about. What does this remind you of? I don't know. Is this a logo flip? Are they allowed to do this? They stole this logo. Oh my God. I'm just kidding. Just referencing the fucked statements from our last video. Triangle webbing keyring. You got this in a couple colors. Black and green. Maybe one more. Here's one of the wallets. Little zip wallet. Probably pretty cheap. Cordura, got some elastic and some zippers, couple pockets, things like that. You got it in camo as well as navy. Here's the K-Way dog lead, aka leash. Looks a little bit short, but if you have a small dog, I think it would work fine. And there is the collar. Those are all the accessories dropping from Palace this week, at least so far. This says full list not out yet. Stay tuned. So if I miss anything, I didn't have the information by the time I made this video, and I do apologize. That's just one more reason to tune into the stream. All right, here's all the hats. And just to save some time, I'm going to be looking at one colorway per style, just to make it easier for you guys and more time efficient. First up, 6-panel barbed wire print. Definitely the best one to go after this week, in my opinion, if you dig this design. I fuck with it a lot. Probably not going to cop it. I just have so many hats right now. I don't know. I just don't feel like I need it. Hats from Palace are around that $40 to $50. I'll confirm the prices tomorrow on the stream. It's been a few months, so I kind of forget. Best hat releasing this week though is by far and away the Cobra 6-panel Realtree Edge design. This cap's good. Would prefer it with the Cobra beer logo on it though. It's got the same Palace LB Cobra inspired logo that we talked about yet again in the fucked video. Lots of drama around that, or maybe not so much, but it seemed like there was. At the end of the day though, this is a really cool hat. It's got the P logo there on the side, real tree edge. You can stay camouflaged while still looking dope. And these do have that love logo on the side. I think this hat's gonna get botted and sell out very quickly. Palace hats do tend to get botted for the most hyped ones. So if you want this, consider signing up for an ACO slot. Next up, Ushanka hat. Ushanka the golf ball when you get too close. Great play on words, Palace W. The black one, pretty basic, but probably more wearable than the cheetah print one. I had to show it though, it's just so fun. Excuse me, leopard. Such a funny hat. Embroidered logo there, I think, or maybe that's a badge. Not sure exactly. There was a little bit of metal that could be kind of cool because back in the day, like when the Soviets wore the Ushanka hats, they'd have the little hammer and sickle on there on the front. And how do I know that? I used to own one from a military surplus store, believe it or not. Emotional studded beanie is next for all the emo boys and Hot Topic enjoyers in the chat. This beanie is for you. It's Palace, it's studded, it's sick, it's got a cuff on it, it's got some patterns in the back. I could see this thing selling out depending on if this style is still in and cool. You guys let me know what you think of it. Next up, the Athlete Team Beanie in Racer Green. This hat's coming out in 4 or 5 different colorways. It's got the Palace team logo, some nice colors. Buy it if you like it. Pro Division Authentics. I like that badge on the back, just a little something extra for a bit of branding. And then of course the Polar Tech Gator. If you need to stay warm in your neck area, consider this Palace Polar Tech Neck Gator. And those are all the hats releasing from Palace. Like I said, couple other colorways of all the pieces. You can look at them right here. And as always, the drop list will be in the description for you to follow along at home. Next up, we got all the sweatshirts releasing from Palace this week, at least at the time of recording this video. First up, we have that Applique Team Crew in Racy Green yet again to match the beanie we just looked at, available in 5 or so different colors. Face mask, thermal hood. This one's in black. It's the highest upvoted. I could see this one potentially selling out quickly. I don't really know what the resale value on these is, but I would say black could potentially be the best one. And I'm not positive how the face mask on the interior works. It is a zip up. You don't have to wear the face mask. It could be built into the hoodie though. So just keep that in mind. Reflecto quarter zip. This guy's pretty clean. Just got some classic piping along the sides. Small Palace logo. There it is with the 3M hit. Great if you're a cyclist or someone that walks on the sidewalk in the early mornings or late nights. Bad for if you're a robber, you're committing crimes. I don't recommend rocking a lot of 3M. Just my 2 cents. This, for whatever reason, is listed in sweatshirts. I'd probably put it in hats, but it's the Shower Man hood. If you ever thought, man, I wish I just had a hood for this jacket, it didn't come with one, Palace has you covered. As long as it's in black or gray, you have this fella right here. Palace Gore-Tex. Hope it's pretty cheap because it's literally just a hood. Patch Up Zip Up hoodie is next. This one in the Lush Flush colorway. I think this one could end up having some resale potential, certainly selling out potential, with the patches coming out in this colorway and I believe in gray. So 3 colorways, excuse me, with black as well. Clean designs. Not sure exactly what these patches are from. Maybe one of y'all know and can put it in the comments down below. So Far hoodie, another one of these Palace essential designs with a mini tri-ferg embroidery. Nothing on the back. You're basically buying this for the fit and for the colorway. And last but not least, we got that tri-ferg hoodie in perp and other colorways. Pretty cool. This guy I could see doing pretty well. It's got the glow in the dark on the back, big tri-ferg with all the zodiac signs hanging out, having a good time. I think for this one, since it's glow in the dark, black will do the best because I think that contrast will just look the coolest, but you let me know which one you like the most. Those are the sweatshirts releasing this week. Next up, skateboards. Not gonna really get into these, but here they all are. This one's upvoted the highest, the Lucian Pro, little puzzle piece. Thank God the motorsports one isn't dropping this week because I definitely need that pink one up on my wall. T-shirt time. We have some really awesome t-shirts. I think the best thing coming out this week is the Cobra long sleeve. This is probably my personal item of the week. Maybe resell it if it ends up doing well, but I'm gonna go for this guy first and foremost for a personal and then see what happens to the market. We also have the Yappy t-shirt in Lush Flush. If you're a dog lover, Chihuahua owner, you got this cute dog and it says Palace, it is what it is. Love that phrase. It's really applicable to a lot of things. Two-tone waffle, just a nice personal item here. Pretty basic design, but very clean and wearable. And then of course, Stronger for Longer. I think this guy will do pretty well. I don't know, at least in terms of selling out. Just a hilarious Gold's Gym parody since 2009. If I copped this, I would definitely make it a cutoff. Would be kind of worried cutting off the sleeves. Maybe get someone to do it professionally or someone with a steadier hand than I, but I love this design. Of course, the waffle shirt also comes in a camouflage colorway, which is kind of creepy, like some Aztec stone faces on there. Kind of wild. You got the basically long sleeve tees, pretty similar to the Supreme mini box logo designs. They release them more or less every season in different colorways. The lean t-shirt as well, with that leaning human design with the Palace Triferg in the back, little handshake in the middle, bunch of different colorways. And the Tendencies t-shirt, I didn't even see this in the preview. Palace Tendencies, sliding between dimensions, bunch of P's on a globe, 3025, dude. Palace London, first, last, best. Pretty cool tee. I like the design. Couple different colorways available for that, and I believe those are all of the shirts releasing. Could say sleeper, this could actually be a sleeper colorway of the Cobra on second thought. Blue and white are Ford's colors. Just something to keep in mind. And of course, also the big real tree boy, the all camo daddy. I just thought it was a little bit too much and think the black one is just a little bit cleaner. And here we go with the luggage. Pretty self-explanatory. Backpacks, duffel bags, shoulder bags, and the K-Way bag. Not gonna go through each and every one of these, but we'll take a look at the backpacks, see what they look like. You got the Palace 3M reflective logo, couple straps, zippers, pockets, all the good stuff you need out of a backpack. This is also a Cordura backpack. Not sure if I mentioned that. So that will be around that same Palace Cordura pricing. Just look up previous seasons, go on StockX or eBay or whatever, see what these go for. I think there is some potential on these. I would say the duffel bags more than anything. Would have loved to see a big Triferg. I don't know why they didn't do that. Like Palace on one side, maybe Trifergs on the short sides. That would have been nice. I'm probably not going for these, but plenty of different options for all of you that like bags and need something to put your shit in. It's bottom times, and starting out with the Cobra P90 baggy jeans. Now I gotta say it, when I copped those guard trousers during the fall winter 24 sale, I bought a 32 because that's my waist size and they were super big. So in the future, I'm probably gonna go for a 30 because I had to get them hemmed. They were too long and I could have actually had the seat adjusted as well, you know, make the waist a little bit smaller. That would have been 50 bucks. I said no. So for me, the next pair of Palace pants I'm getting is going to be a size down. I would say look at the size chart if you have time, or better yet, just do some research on the P90 baggy jean, because the last thing you want is a pair of pants that's too big or too small. But I think these are going to be a top resale item this week. I'm probably going to go for these just for resale. Going to do a little discussion with people in the chat, talk about the best items, but I'm going to put these up on my list on best items to go for this week for sure. Another P90, we have the patchwork design featured on the zip up. You got Palace down there, same patches featured on the zip up hoodie as said before. Don't read and stay pure. Piped joggers as well. I think these might match a sweatshirt that's also releasing, or a jacket. Pretty clean Palace design, not very intrusive. And then a couple other colorways of all these items. I could maybe see this sand wash indigo being a solid colorway choice for the baggies, but I think the Cobra camos are definitely the best ones to go with. Trousers are next, which I don't know how that's different than bottoms, but they are two separate categories on Palace Community. So there you go. Are in cargo trousers. You got the bark camo in case you got to blend into the tree line. Maybe you are a bandit in the woods. No 3M. You're good to accost some local adventurers and relieve them of their wares. Also the belter trouser camo comes with a built-in belt. I don't know what kind of tree you're blending in with this, but let me know how that goes for you. Looks kind of crazy if you ask me. And then some other colorways. You got them in black, green, navy. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Let's get custom with the tops. Basically right here we have all the warm boys. We have the Polar Tech full zip, and we can see we got the Palace in Chinese characters on the side. Palace yet again, a little Palace meditation Om design with energy down below. Dude, I loved it. This is the best Polar Tech that I've seen from a long time. Polar Tech usually doesn't get me excited, but this is pretty cool. If I lived in a place that wasn't 80 degrees in February like Arizona, I would say this would be a go for anybody with the chilly winter. You also got the tri-color knit sweater boys. I feel like I don't even remember this from the preview, but we looked at a lot of items this week, so probably just forget. Maybe that red, white, and blue one is the nicest. The navy one could be pretty decent as well. Oh yeah, this is the Buffalo Bills spec. RIP Bills. Maybe Carolina Panthers spec right here. Not too bad at all. All right, now the items you've all been waiting for. It's cool jacket time from Palace. First up, probably the most interesting puffa that I've seen. It's a puffa made of corduroy. This one being in camo, I think will be pretty sought after. Interesting material for a jacket, but I kind of dig it. Interior is gonna be your basic synthetic jacket material. Obviously, corduroy on the inside would feel bizarre, so it's lined with a normal jacket material. Outside is gonna be corduroy. Now these are usually around $4.98 retail, up to like 500 something. I could maybe see them tax on that material, so we'll have to wait and see. It's also available in black. Here's that piped hooded shell jacket to match those sweatpants we saw earlier. Looks like a solid choice for outdoor adventures in the winter time, like skiing. I like the all white fit, to be honest. Might get a little dirty, but pretty clean. Get the matching set if you want to be gangsta. Patchy leather jacket. One of you asked me how much this will be, and I have to say probably like 700 bucks plus, like 700 to 1,000. That's typically how Palace does their leather. They don't skimp on leather quality. Apparently, this one's fairly interesting. A little bit more difficult to wear with the patchwork design, but it's pretty cool. And then of course we have the dog jackets, which I love that they included in the jackets category. Super cute, very awesome designs from Palace and K-Way. And they even gave us matching jackets for the humans, K-Way and Palace, on a jacket to be worn by people like you and me. And that is the full drop list. So what do you guys think about the Palace week 1 drop list for spring 25? In my opinion, it's a nice light start to the season with a couple of dope items, couple of personals, and then a couple things that are just like meh, some bulk of the season, so to say. If you're going for resale and best items, I think those Cobra Ford inspiration logos are pretty solid. Corduroy puffas I could actually see doing okay, especially in the camo colorway. Accessories are kind of hit and miss with Palace. I don't really see people like reselling those frequently. I could just be ignorant. Sleeper items, I don't know. Zodiac is catching my attention a lot. 6-panel barbed wire. And if I had to pick one accessory, I'd say it's the hammock, just for how unique and cool it is. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Be sure to let me know each and everything in the comment section down below. Like the video if you enjoyed, and don't miss out on the stream this Friday. Catch you on the next one. Peace.